turned in here tonight. That is what they will be.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponent. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed. It was the charisma. It was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's going to look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, a referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 156 pounds, fighting out of San Francisco, California, USA, the Executioner. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. You will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
The fighters touch him up. It is the UFC's unofficial home base, T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 18,000 plus are expected on hand tonight for what should be an epic UFC live event.
It is going to be a phenomenal fight night in a fantastic arena. T-Mobile Arena, the home of the UFC.
Well-placed knee to the body. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down. Nice kick.
Just misses with the jab there. Lee gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
And And he landed the right hand there. Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. The left punch is true, now the right hand. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. Attacking the body now, that shot blocked.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Right hand on point.
Look at him whip his hips into that kick. Oh!
Oh! Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. Can't take many of those, you better check.
Just misses there with the left.
Head kick. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. He loaded up with that right hand too. Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Just misses with the straight right.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Oh, high amplitude head kick. He is all about that left kick to the body.
That one landed clean.
Checks the leg kick.
It's okay, keep going.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Single collar tie now.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Lee.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Man, he just gets better with every fight. Another kick to the leg landed there by Lee.
Nice punch lands.
Big hook. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Oh! He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout. Look at him drive his chin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Lee. 10 seconds.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, collar tie.
Big knee lands right to the opponent's midsection.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
No problem. Relax. Takedowns didn't go your way last round. We know how to fix it.
All right, here we go with round two. Round one, pretty good, not great, but some action on both sides.
We can't always hope for fireworks, John.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to deal with the ebbs and flows of a fight. In round number one, you saw both guys have success. Let's see who really charges out ahead in the second round. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows. Oh, big elbow.
Oh, Another strike lands to the liver here. He buckled him with that exact shot earlier in the fight, and he feels like he can still target that area to great effect.
Look at the angle of that nice body. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Oh, big left hand there. Pinpoint accuracy on that kick.
No windup, no tail, just a brutal kick.
Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target, so even if the feet aren't moving, you gotta be ready to slip that head at a moment's notice.
Get those hands working now.
Big head kick lands.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're gonna have to put something on your opponent that's gonna really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
Another powerful kick there. A lot of volume with the feet tonight for him.
It's unbelievable to watch somebody make kicking the base of their fighting style. He has shown us that it's possible.
And overhand, now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Just missed on the front kick there. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two.
Slicing elbow lands from the clinch.
Out of range with that kick attempt.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
Huge block there.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Liver kick, beautiful punch.
That's a good knee to the body.
It's such a fast leg kick.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie, timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
Well, he's the taller fighter and able to land a knee to the body with relative ease there. Misses with that punch.
Look at the turtle in that kick.
Throws the right hand there. His leg is hurt here. You can see him limping a little bit.
He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press it. He's got to chase that finish down now. I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Just missing on the high kick there.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off. Ooh-wee! Ooh-wee, what a right hand by this young man.
20 seconds to go, round two. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
this round, let's get on your bicycle.
All right, here we go with the start of another round. Pretty good previous 2 rounds, I thought.
Yeah, it's been a very competitive fight to this point. Both guys have had their moments, especially in these last 2 rounds. You expected somebody to get ahead, but they've both been so evenly matched. We're still right where we started.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
How good is that right hand? Well, he's always on the counterattack, but a nice leg kick there by Lee.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Oh, big head kick there. Oh!
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Beautiful kick.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Checks that leg kick.
What a punch.
Shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Visibly limping here. Lee gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Big head kick.
Oh, nice right hand. Big kick.
Lands with a right hand.
Big leg kick lands.
Oh, an educated jab there. I could watch this dude jab all day.
I mean, he's so light on his feet, and when he pops that jab, it comes right back to his face. It's a beautiful fast foot jab with beating. Oh, big punch lands.
Massive head kick. Big knee to the body.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Lee's kick to the body is blocked.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, and now you really are starting to see the damage inflicted by the opponent all over that left thigh. Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing everything up. Big punch land. Ooh.
Oh, and he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? If try again.
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. And this guy is the poster boy for that saying.
Oh, might be trying to set up a leg submission here.
Oh, nice.
Nicely done. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Both fighters back to their feet now. Oh, he might be out. What a round.
Stop!
Great job. Got him hurt. Almost finished. Look at him on the stool. He's still wobbling. This round, I want you to put the pressure on him. Get right in his face.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Straight punch lands.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Very nice outside leg kick by him there, DC. We'll see if he follows it up here.
He's really...
There as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Nice punch there. You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Misses again with a right punch. Oh, man, this guy kicks like a mule.
So hard. He kicks so hard every time you see him drive his shin into his opponent.
Oh, home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad. Nice punch lands over the top. Oh, nice elbow.
And now he lands a combination.
Nice leg kick.
Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body. Pretty good right hand. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Lee gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Oh, over the top. This fight's gonna be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high with his opponent like he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is maybe John. John, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your classes. If I'm gonna do this to anybody, it's Eddie.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Lee. Well, he's up, but oh, is he hurt. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch his punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Missed with that attempt.
Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
All right, 2 minutes now to go in the round. All right, single collar tie now, and they separate. Right hook to the head, blocked.
Big kick lands. Great punch landed with so much power.
Lee's got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight.
Liver kick.
Right punches there. Oh, that's the break thus far. How's his opponent still
I
standing?
mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's gonna be over very soon. Nice kick.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Oh, that's a good right hand.
Nice looping punch.
Oh, wicked nice leg kick there, DC.
Can't take too many of those. Takedown before land.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
Oh, here's a kick to the body, blocked though by Lee. Try to establish that jab. Oh man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent starting to slow down. He cannot take many of those kicks.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
Ready, fight. Ready.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming.
Ooh, what a punch.
Now he touches him with the left. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Went for the inside leg kick. Strong straight left there. Punches blocked.
Powerful leg kick lands. Big kick lands. Right up to the elbow. Body kick lands. Straight punch. Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Lee gets touched by that kick right to the body there. Nicely done by the opponent. Well, I'm not sure how much more damage he can take to the body. You may want to drop that elbow defensively. Of course, that opens you up to damage upstairs. Pick your poison for him here as he continues to absorb damage. How about that shin?
Dig and kick.
That uppercut appeared to find its home. Certainly a strong front runner for fight of the night as we go down to the wire here between these two combatants.
They're both so skilled. They're both so prepared. We knew right away this is going to be a very evenly matched competition. Beautiful strike. Wow, actually got the takedown.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback.
Oh, Ryan there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. Nice.
Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight. Big leg kick land.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, an obvious limp there. His leg hurting for certain. Shot is blocked there by Lee. Under 2 minutes now to decide this one.
Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. Oh, straight right. Head kick. Oh, right hand gets up to block it.
That's a big strike right there.
Quick level change now.
He went single into a high crotch. Oh, he's taking his dude for a ride. Takes him for a ride. Slams him on his back. What a takedown.
How's that feel to be on the wrong end of that?
Not, I mean, honestly, I've never
I knew that was coming.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Just unable to quite find that range. Oh, straight right. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Lee gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
What a fight. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, the Executioner.
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision, and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that from start to finish, and he wins a unanimous decision.